When you look at the world, it's hard not to see the injustice. It's all around us, and it takes so many different forms. I think the tendency in most of us is to get overwhelmed by it and decide there really isn't anything that we can do. It's a question that all of us have to wrestle with. Can one person really make a difference when there's so much wrong in so many places? I remember a story I once read about Mother Teresa. Someone asked her what he could do to help end world poverty. She said something quite striking. You do the thing in front of you. No more, no less. I went to law school because I love justice, and I also had this kind of crazy dream of being a writer. I'd written some things and I hadn't really done anything with them. And then one day my wife came to me and said, "Corban, if you're going to keep writing, why don't you write something that would make a difference?" A few years later, we watched a film on human trafficking. We had a vague idea that modern slavery existed, but we had no clue about its extent. The more we learned, the more we wanted to do something about it. And then we had this idea, what if I wrote a story on human trafficking? And if I wrote it, maybe somebody would read it and then decide to do something about it too. Looking back on that time, I'm still blown away. I started knocking on doors and asking questions, and people came out of the woodwork to help me. Friends and strangers, people all over the world, people in government, in the NGO community. And before I knew it, I was in India doing research with human rights groups and going undercover into brothels. And then I came home and wrote A Walk Across the Sun. It wasn't long after that that I met some friends who were going to Zambia to work with kids with intellectual disabilities. And then I came across a story of another girl from Zambia, a girl with Down syndrome who'd been raped. And those stories led me to other stories about how badly kids with intellectual disabilities, especially girls, get treated in the developing world. And so I decided to write a novel about gender-based violence, and that turned into The Garden of Burning Sand. I've written 2 books now, and I'm working on a 3rd. They've taken me to places that I never would have gone on my own. I've had the privilege to meet some amazing people, heroes really, and I've seen some terrible things that I'll never be able to forget. Along the way, I've learned something about the way the world changes. You don't have to be big or do big things. You don't have to be Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg or Bono to make a difference. You just have to find something you're good at and be willing to take a chance. There's an old saying in the East, if you want to move a mountain, you have to start by carrying away small stones. When I look at the world, I see so many mountains of injustice that need to be moved. And none of us can move them on our own, but all of us can move a stone.